Hello, I'm standing in the middle of possibly the largest roundabout in the UK. I say possibly because no one's got the measuring tape out to check, but as far as I and most of the internet knows, it's the largest. But is it even a roundabout? Situated to the north of Cardiff, it's called the Corriton Gyratory, roundabout or interchange depending on your source material, and it's also junction 32 of the M4 motorway. But which is it, a roundabout, interchange or gyratory? Well, it's probably all of them, but given its large size, odd shape and connecting local roads, I'd say it was a gyratory. However, it functions in the way that a normal roundabout would, and it seems that most refer to it as a roundabout, so whatevs, we'll go with roundabout. It all started in the early 1970s with the construction of the A470 dual carriageway, which ran from Cardiff to Merthyr Tydfil. At the time, the M4 motorway was still a long way off and in the planning stages, so at Corriton, instead of a roundabout, they built a grade-separated junction connecting the A470 to the A4054, which looked a bit like this. And it was fine, but because reasons, the construction of the M4 motorway was brought forward by quite a few years, meaning the relatively new junction had to be demolished, and by 1980 the M4 and Corriton roundabout took its place. Interestingly, there's one or two leftovers of the original junction to find, but we'll come back to that. Let's first take a look at the Corriton roundabout, and yeah, it's certainly quite large. The distance to do a full lap is 1 mile, which should take mere minutes to complete, but with full traffic light control on the roundabout, good luck with that. A unique feature of the roundabout is experienced when driving on the A470. For example, when heading west, you'll pass underneath the roundabout's carriageway, but when you reach the other side, you'll drive over its carriageway, which is not often seen at roundabouts. Corriton roundabout remains mostly unchanged since its opening, but the Welsh traffic people have tinkered a bit by way of adding a couple of new slip roads. These came about in 2014 to help ease congestion at the junction. The main problem we've got is the M4 motorway, which deposits large amounts of traffic onto the roundabout, with the majority looking to join the A470 north. And if you're driving westbound on the M4, your only option is to suffer the several sets of traffic lights as you attempt to join the A470. Likewise, although to a lesser extent, the eastbound M4 traffic gets caught up at traffic lights leading to tailbacks onto the motorway. Not ideal situations at all, hence the addition of some slip roads. For the westbound M4 traffic, a short link was built off the roundabout to the A470, meaning traffic no longer has to go all the way around the roundabout getting caught at traffic lights, and apparently this has removed 60% of the traffic from the roundabout. For the eastbound traffic, a small filter lane was adding, allowing traffic to bypass the roundabout altogether if desired, but I don't really think this has done much to help. But what of the old junction, the one that was there before the roundabout took its place? Well, as I mentioned, there's the odd leftover from those earlier days that aren't that easy to spot, but that's what I'm here for. On the A470 eastbounds, there's the remains of a slip road. If we look back at the old junction, it's this slip road here. It would have connected up to the A4054. Also, we noticed that the A4054 would have run underneath the A470. Which explains why we've got this bridge. The pathway that I'm on used to be the A4054. Of course, with the Corriton roundabout's construction, the whole area was rearranged, but I think it's fair to say that this pathway is an abandoned or repurposed road that was built as part of the original junction. The same bridge, viewed from above, reveals another leftover. You'll notice the remains of an old carriageway, and indeed, this carriageway used to be part of the slip road that allowed you to exit the A470 when heading west. And whilst not visually that interesting, this footpath is where you'd have joined the A470 via the same slip road. I hope you enjoyed this look around the UK's largest roundabout, possibly, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Real-time full lap of the Corriton roundabout, start the clock. good, wasn't it?